Welcome back to Trek Trav. We've got a few great things from San Diego Comic Con, including a trailer for Star Trek Picard Season 3, including a look at Worf. We've got information about Strange New Worlds Season 2 and Lower Decks Season 3. So let's get down to it with starting off with Star Trek Picard, then Strange New Worlds, then Lower Decks. Star Trek Picard dropped its Season 3 teaser trailer, showing us a look at all of our TNG cast, bar Brent Spiner, in new uniforms and outfits, talking seriously and odd at the camera. We see it get a great look at Gates McFadden, Jonathan Frakes, Marina Sirtis, LeVar Burton, obviously Patrick Stewart. Michael Dorn comes in looking just as Klingon as he always have. No Discovery remake here, which I think is good, but at the same time it doesn't make sense. But then it didn't make sense that they went to crinkled foreheads after flat foreheads in the original series. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. And what we got was just a lot of brooding talking, LeVar Burton or Geordie LaForge talking about his kids and how he was made a better father and a better commander while he was on the Enterprise. He's obviously a Commodore. Worf is not a captain, but he has a giant sword behind his back, white hair, which took me a little bit off at the beginning, but then I'm going, no, you want to show he's a seasoned warrior. I don't think we've seen a completely grey Klingon, or if we have, it was very rare. Even like the older Klingons that appeared in Deep Space Nine weren't completely grey. Marina Sirtis and Jonathan Frakes appear looking serious. Neither of them wearing Starfleet uniforms. It may just be when they filmed the teaser and they're wearing uniforms. Jerry Ryan's in her Starfleet uniform, finally, after so long of not being in her uniform. And what we get is a real sense this is the TNG cast coming back. There's a few things revealed in that the bad guy will be female. We don't know who it is. Everyone is thinking Sealer. I think that would be great. I actually think what they're going to do is Star Trek Picard is going to be a roundup of the entire TNG era. This is just a theory. It may age really badly, but I'd like, maybe they will go to Deep Space Nine. Maybe they'll go to Voyager. Apparently there's going to be a lot of nods to different musicians. Jerry Goldsmith. We're going to see a lot of references to Deep Space Nine and Voyager. So we might get a lot out of this, a bit more. It is technically sort of an afterword to the TNG era, so it'd be nice to see some sort of reference. I would love to see Deep Space Nine appear, especially with Worf in it. We're going to have someone who's been on there. He's obviously lost Jadzia. There's going to be a real sense of this is the final mission. My theory is Picard will die at the end of the season. It's just the theory I'm working on. I'm assuming that he dies, android Picard or real Picard. It doesn't matter. He will die. I think they did say that there's more than one Enterprise, so we will be revisiting the Enterprise D. We might see the E. We might see the F being introduced from the video from Star Trek Online. It could be an amazing thing. Anyway, that's all my thoughts with Star Trek Picard. I'm really excited. I have a lot of theories. I'm not as excited as Lower Decks, but Lower Decks is last. But next up is Strange New Worlds. So we didn't get a trailer for Strange New World Season 2. We got cast members talking about it. We got some information that Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds will be doing a crossover. And that I'm presuming Strange New Worlds cast will go into the animated world, or the animated will go into Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I don't know either way I like this. I would have liked to have seen Boimler and Mariner as the voice actors, because they don't look that different. We've obviously got Captain Kirk's coming back. I am not sure how I feel about this. I love Anson Mount. I love the entire crew. So season 2 looks like it's done really well. They've obviously finished filming. That'll be coming in next year as well. Picard's for early 2023. I don't know how I feel about the crossover, but I like the idea of a crossover, as everyone does. No action figures get played in separate things. But I'm really excited for Strange New Worlds, but it's so far away that I'm a bit like, eh. But the next one up is Lower Decks Season 3, and it had some of the best stuff that I saw. obviously with Lower Decks coming on August 25th, we got a full trailer. We have lots of references to the original series. The poster looks like Star Trek 3. There's references to saving the captain of the Cerritos, Mariner's mother, and actually going on these wacky adventures. You get clips of them going against the rules, talking about breaking the rules. Ragtag like Kirk, which is all I think with Mariner. Then my favourite part of the trailer, hands down, was the Deep Space Nine reference and flying around the pylons really slowly, like you're looking at the pylons in awe. Because that is the Deep Space Nine theme song. Like, ooh, pylons. It looks really exciting. And you know what? I am much more excited for Lower Decks Season 3 than I am for Picard Season 3. And Strange New Worlds is so far away, I'm not really thinking about it. And Prodigy, there was nothing. Like, we got no information for the other half of Season 1, although technically it should just be Season 2. Lower Decks had a lot of references, a lot of in-jokes. It was a very quick trailer, very witty, same as always. I think Lower Decks has been some solid writing for Seasons 1 and Season 2. You can watch my Season 3 prep video where I talk about them both. I really hope that the Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks crossover doesn't come off as campy. I think it could. I think if they just made live-action Boimler and Mariner go back to Strange New Worlds, that would be okay. Or if they brought Pike and that from Strange New Worlds into Lower Decks, that would be okay. I don't know about this. Like, they sort of implied it's a one-on-one thing. Like it's a half-half. And I'm not sure how it's going to play. Look, it might be brilliant. It might be amazing. I'm just not sure. And with all that, that is pretty much all of our Star Trek news. There's obviously, there's another film coming out at the end of next year, which they didn't mention as far as I know. I'm hoping that, like, it's got to get going. It is midway, if not, it's the latter half of 2022, and they want to release this at the end of 2023. That's a fast turnaround for a movie. What did you think about today's news at Comic-Con? Make sure to like and subscribe right in the comments. I think Picard will die at the end of Season 3. I also think that it might not just be a TNG epic Season 3. I think it might be a TNG era Season 3. Maybe not Enterprise, but certainly Voyager and Deep Space we might get to see. So have a good night. I'll see you next time. Check back for more videos on Trek Trav.